What's up, guys? Welcome, everybody. All right, appreciate the quick fill on this one, guys. We have got National Treasures case break on this one. So I have two cases here. So somebody tell me you guys want left case or right case? I know it's no big deal, but if I got two, I'll let you pick if I can. What we got? Who wants to pick the case? Left case, right case? Debating whether or not I want to keep the other case sealed and save for a case breaker, if we want to crack those and start sprinkling those into mixers. I'm not sure yet. Hadn't decided. Input always welcome. Left side, John says. Left side is here. Let's get rid of this right one. There we go. Left case it is. Nice, unanimous. All right, and then here, let me also, here, I forgot to put the list up there. There we go. So for the live fills for today, guys, I've got two different options. So keeping it pretty simple. We've been filling these, so I'm going to keep them running. I've got two different options here. First one's a 3-boxer. It is Panini 3 and 2. This is for after the break. This has nothing to do with the NT case. So this is just because you missed out on the NT doesn't mean you can't do the live fills, or vice versa. Just because you got into the NT doesn't mean you need to get into live fills. Entirely up to you. This is just something to do after if you guys want to keep breaking. So I've got 3 and 2 baseball. It's 3 numbered parallels or 2 numbered parallels in a case hit downtown. And then 2 hits, 1 hit being an auto, 1 hit being a relic. They call them slab, but they're more encased. They're in like the Panini mags. But 3 and 2 baseball, along with not 1 but 2 Bowman Chrome Megas. I've got these priced at retail. Same deal on the Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome is going for $250 on blowout. I've seen it as low as like $210 elsewhere. I put it kind of in the middle, did it at $230. $23 a spot, each spot good for 3 randomly assigned teams. In the 3-boxer, it was $42 a spot, each spot good for 3 randomly assigned teams. So if anybody wants to kick us off on those, feel free to call out the number that you want. Specify if it's for the left side or the right side, or Topps Chrome or the 3 and 2, 1-boxer versus 3-boxer. Just give me something that will show me which list it's for. And the big thing there is you don't need to send any payments unless we actually close. If it doesn't close, you don't need to send. There we go. John says 7, 1, and 8 on the right, just like that. All right. So John knows the drill. Like I said, no payments until we actually verify we got it. If for whatever reason we're unable to get it closed, no harm, no foul. We'll just end the stream. You don't send payment that way. I don't have to issue a refund. But if we do close it, you can send payment then. 718 on the left as well. You got it, bud. 1, 7, and 8. So 3 spots down on both lists. There we go. Again, just something for us to do after. All right. What else do I got? Any of the breaks that you guys were in from last week, anything from Monday through Friday of last week, that is being sorted right now as we speak. My sorter came in today. Is sorting all last week's breaks. We'll get them all packaged up tonight. I'll take those home with me tonight, and then tomorrow while we're running breaks, my wife will print all my labels for me. She'll DM you pictures of the tracking as it's printed. It'll come from me, but she'll send that over to you, and then we'll drop everything off on Wednesday. Just a heads up, I will be out on Thursday and Friday, heading out for Thanksgiving, taking Thanksgiving off, going to spend that with some family, and then we're doing like a weekend trip Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I will be offline those days. We'll have a short week. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's crack into NT. We show you the seal. All right, we'll go from the bottom. Hoping for another 2 booklet case. We're 2 for 2 on those. First 2 cases, we got 2 booklets in each. And there we are. All right, 2 on the left. Daniel, you got it, bud. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. All right, first box up. Here we go. Hey, Scott Dorman, if you're in here, bud, let me know if you want to open your Topps Chrome hobby box live or if you want me to ship it to you sealed. It's getting packaged up today one way or another. So just need to know if you want it still sealed up or broke. If I don't hear from you, I'm going to send it to you sealed. That's from winning the promo with Trent for the release day boxes. All right, here we go. Best of luck, guys. Come on, let me see a big one. Let's see our biggest one yet. Looks like a redemption. It's the only thin one they got in there, and I can actually see the edge of it. It's definitely redemption coming. Towards the back, too. Second to last. And just double checking. No book in this one. Those booklets have been coming up in the 1 and the 3. That's why I skipped down to the 4 to start with. All right, best of luck, guys. Here we go. Going to start with Chase Dollander to 99. That is 89 out of 99. Rookie. Going to the Rocks. Closer. And then Darryl Strawberry to 99. 96 out of 99. Mets. Dude, I'm wanting to see one of these bat knobs, man. I really want to pull a big bat knob. I've actually never pulled one. I pulled a bunch of barrels. Not a bunch. I pulled a handful of barrels. But not the knob. Hagen Smith is 81 out of 99. White Sox, that's Adam Wright. Single color, 81 out of 99. Anybody planning anything fun for Thanksgiving? Anything other than, just kind of the normal time with family, big meals? Anybody going on any like trips or anything? Grady Sizemore, 77 out of 99. Going to the Red Sox. Boston is John Schwartz. Yes, that was Darryl Strawberry, the parallel to 99. Grabbed a whole bunch of thick top loaders. It's dark in here. You're talking about like on the screen? Should be okay. Looks all right on my phone. I honestly could use a little better lighting, but the problem is, man, that lighting tends to reflect off the cards. It's a little darker than I'd like it to be, but I don't have to deal with much reflection. Deion Sanders, 84 out of 99. Like if I tilt it over here, you catch that overhead, but like the only time I really have to do this is if I'm trying to read the number. 84 out of 99. Game Gear, that's going to Cincy. Reds. Reds are Lee. Gotcha. Let's brighten it up with a big hit. Come on. Game Gear to 99. 52 out of 99. Bobby Witt. Triple. Couple of... or 3 napkins. But KC, John Hart, keep them coming. Deer hunting every day, dude. That's awesome, man. That's That's nice. All right, we got a first auto, patch auto, big chunky relic. Dude, White Sox are a good team in this. 16 out of 25, Hagen Smith on a chunky patch auto, colossal signatures. Dude, that's awesome, man. Adam, nice hit, bud. Adam continuing his reign of terror in these breaks. That might be a little excessive. He did well, though. Picking up where he left off. Hagen Smith patch auto to 25. Keep in mind, guys, this will be this is the start of the new shipping cycle. So everything from today, it'll be a short week, but today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Normally it's Monday through Friday, but just breaking 3 days this week, just with Thanksgiving. Colt Keith to 99, 7 out of 99. Hang on, I got my redemption. I grabbed behind it. Detroit. Tigers to 99 on the patch auto. White on both sides with a piece of, I'm assuming that's a number in the middle. T-Grays. Ryan. I got him. So Matthew, I got him put on my desk just before we went live. And it did. There you go, man. That was out of the Jet collection. I thought that one looked clean, man. That one did gem. Nice, bud. Congrats on that one. Matthew pulled that out of the Jet collection box in the football break. We had that RCR'd, and it did gem. There are, like, we do pull gems out of those boxes. You know, that was a raw card. He got RCR'd, and it gemmed. They really don't go through those. You would think they would, but they don't want to leave a bunch of cards with issues. Like, if it's raw, it's not going to be well. Like, they want it to have good stuff mixed in there too. All right, redemption, colossal material auto. So it's going to be like this one. Hopefully as chunky. Card 23, Bryce Eldridge. Bryce Eldridge on the redemption for the patch auto. I'm assuming that's Frisco. Hold on one second. Let me just double check. Yeah, that is Frisco. Okay, make sure he wasn't on any other teams. Yeah, Panini can be a little weird on those sometimes, but that is Giants. That is Travis Bierma. And then last one in this one is to 99. That is 74 out of 99. Kevin McGonigal, Detroit getting another one on the patch auto. On card. Wish that had a little bit of color in the patch, but that is a napkin. McGonigal prospect patch auto going to Detroit. Tigers were Ryan. Got that Keith earlier. I'm going to save that 1 and 3 box. We'll skip them. First two cases, the 1 and the 3, were solid. Like I said, we'll sweat those. What did those Topps Chrome do that we're debating on? Let me see, Michael. We did one of them. It 9'd. Yeah, because I just had him do the Devers, and the Devers 9'd. Those Tonys. I think we were gonna wait and see how that one did before we looked at the other one, right? Yeah, I just gave him the 1. So yeah, it might have been centering. They used to leave me a little note on there, just so you guys know. Now what they do instead is on the back there's a QR code. If you scan the QR code, that is not generic. That is specific to your card. So it'll take you to the graders report, and they do have some notes in there. So if there's an issue with it as to why it, if it didn't grade well, or even if it just didn't gem, even if it's a minor issue, they actually do include the graders notes, which is really nice on a raw card review. That is a feature that even they didn't always do. That is new. Okay, sounds good, bud. Yeah, that works. Sorry about that, man. I'm sorry. I thought we were on the same page. I thought you wanted me to wait and see how that one did before we decided what to do with it, but I might have misunderstood. Okay, no book on this one. Which wasn't expecting one. Expecting it in those next two, maybe one, at least one of the next two, maybe both of the next two. All right, come on. Christian Moore is 25 out of 75. So red rookie, color match. That one's going to the Angels. Joe DiMaggio, 19 out of 49 to the Yankees. Yankees, John Hart. Angels, Lee Saniga. So, Drew, all you have to do on that is you have to have an account with him. It's a free account, just a profile with Rare Edition. So, yeah, just create like a user profile, and then you can add that card to your collection on the profile, and once it's in your collection, you can upload the video, and that's what the chip's for. So, it's a feature called Rare Moments. The chip used to take you to the grading report, as did the QR code. Now the QR code takes you to the grading report, and the chip takes you to that Rare Moments option. But yeah, you just need a Rare account, which again is free. Drew Burris, we're going to have to random that one. Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket, 74 out of 99. So we'll random that one at the end. All 30 teams will be in that random. Okay, got you, bud. Yep, and I see it on here. I even noted on here that that you overpaid $9 for the RCR. Did I for sure not give that to them? I don't have it here. Yeah, I must have just not given it to him. Well, if you still want me to have it graded, bud, let me know. If you just want to hold it as credit, I can do that too. But if you do want it graded, just say the word. I should be able to pull that. Chris Davis, O's, 11 out of 49. Orioles, that was Baltimore. John Spurbeck. Dude, we're going straight to autos here. What's going on? It's out of order? We haven't pulled a relic yet. We went straight into ink. There we go. Relic. Tommy Lasorda. Going to the Dodgers. 49 out of 75. Manager patch. Enclosed Coach worn / used material. So Dodgers. Matthew Schatzer. Let's go a little thicker here. There's Lasorda. Jesus Mate on the pinstripe relic. 73 out of 99 for the Brewers. Travis Bierma with the Mate. to 99. Sounds good, bud. And yeah, I think that's probably a fair assumption. Yeah, they were a little OC. You know what? Just out of curiosity, let's see if that's what it was. You know what? The grader's notes say surface and edges. They don't say anything about the centering. So that's the grading report on that, the Rafi. Just surface edges. Oh, is there another note? No. Yeah, that's it. Levi Sterling. It's a 49. Eckler's Choice, blue, going to the Pirates. 34 out of 49. Pirates were John. There's Sterling. Dude, these are all patch autos. There were only 2 relics in this whole box. Wow, there were a lot more autos than relics in this one. Christian Scott, 2 out of 99. That one's going to New York. Is that Yankee? Christian Scott, is that Yankees or Mets? Hold on. Christian Scott is Mets. Well, I guess I could have just looked at the relic. As soon as I looked back down at the card, see that big royal blue relic. Yeah, that would have made more sense. You never know, though. Could have been from like a minor league uni. 2 out of 99. And I'm going to make a little note for my sorter since I've already looked it up. D'Amato's coming. Another one for the White Sox. This is to 49. Braden Montgomery. 5 out of 49. Blue. Braden Montgomery patch auto. And then I got one more here in this one. Ooh, it's a good one. We got a good one. Who's got him? John. Let's go. Bobby Witt to 25. On card, Bobby Witt Jr. patch auto. First on the print. 1 out of 25. Clutch factor auto. That's nasty. Nice. There we go. Absolutely, bud. 2, 4, and 6 on the right. You got it, John. That's more like it. Let me see a few more like this one. Bobby Witt Jr. patch auto to 25. Clean signature. He's got a great auto. There's a lot of autos in that one. These were from the first box. We left off on the Witt, actually. I only had 2 relics. The rest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 autos and 2 relics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6 with the Drew Burris was 6. Yeah, 6 autos, 2 relics. Jeez. All right, John grabbing. We said 246. There we go. Yeah, that could have used some chunk. Nicer patch would have gone a long way there. Let's go with 1. We'll go top box. Had to put that Bobo patch on there. Come on, man. What are we doing? Come on, man. Show me this. I want to take one of these out where it's just like, just barely able to tape it closed. That's what I'm looking for. Little thicker. Booklet, maybe? Feels like a booklet. I'm guessing booklet. About to find out. And we got a book. Towards the back, good sign. Second to the back. All right, let's go. Come on. Relics first. Parallels first, sorry. George Lombard is 95 out of 99. Yankees. And then Andrew Painter to 13. 8 out of 13 for the Phils. Phillies, Lee. And then John with the Lombard. It's crazy how often that happens, too. It happens a lot. 25 is about where I draw the line, though, man. Anything under 25, and it's like, dude, no. That's a no-go. 25 is still, yeah, you want to see some color in that patch. At least give me a 2 color. Give me a piece of the side of the number. Throw a pinstripe on there. If it gets any less than that, you should be able to send it back. Speaking of piece of a pinstripe, Lou Piniella, 20 out of 49 on the blue parallel. Lou Piniella, Yankees. Piece of the Yankees pinstripe. Another one for John. Yankees have such a deep roster in this one. They have a lot on the checklist, man. They're going to get volume with the Yanks. Hoping for something low. There's Lou. Ryan Sandberg, 8 out of 25. It's a 1 color, but it is a smaller patch, and at least it's not white. You got the gray. So, Cubs, 8 out of 25, Sandberg. Cubbies, Matthew Schatzer. What up, Noah? Daniel grabbing 3 on the right. No, we got to cook something up for the game tonight. If you were tailing me yesterday, I'm sorry, but we got close on a couple of them. I thought for sure my parlay last night was going to hit. I had Baker's rushing yards I had Baker like 25 rushing yards. I had Devontae and Puka receiving yards. All three of those hit quick. But, dude, I needed Egbuka receiving yards. I needed like 60. He finished the half with 0. Mel Ott, 25 out of 25. Dude, that one is Coach Warren / used for New York. Now with the orange, is it the New York Giants, I'm assuming? Which would be the San Francisco Giants? We'll look that up to make sure before we, as we're sorting it. But with the orange, I'm assuming that's the New York Giants, right? Yeah, I missed a few by one. Here, let me check this real quick for Ott. I've got the checklist pulled up right here, so take me 2 seconds. Try to search Ott, and it's finding Scott. Yeah, New York Giants under San Francisco. So again, I'm just going to make a note. My sorter is going to know that, but I've already looked it up. Why not? Okay, and then Zachariah's grabbing 5 and 10 on the right. Should leave me with just number 9 on the right. Guys, if I missed your spot, if I missed your claim, let me know. But I think we're good. Oops. $5 and $10. Got him. All right, autos start coming out. First up, Blake Burke. That is a 3-color to 10. 9 out of 10 colossal signatures. I like these colossal sigs. There is a little bit of white up there. It looks like a white jersey, blue numbers with the yellow trim. But that one's going to the Brewers. Milwaukee, Travis Bierma. Good looking patch. That's more like it. And then John says, close it. You got it, John. John's grabbing spot number 9. If anybody wants to kick off round 2, feel free. I got more boxes of those. Or as many of those as you guys want. There's Blake Burke. So do me a favor, guys, on the payments, before you guys send payment, real quick. Can we make sure that, especially for my PayPal guys, use PayPal Friends and Family. So yeah, just do me a favor. Make sure it's friends and family. The fees, I'm not factoring those in for these live fill spots. So it's the normal Venmo, the normal Cash App. Those are fine, but the PayPal is a different one. So use that gold 188 at Yahoo where you can toggle it over to friends and family. So that's family. There we go, man. Drew and Blake. Let's see. I got, who was that? That was John that closed. Okay, John, I got you there. And then here, I'm going to copy and paste this list real quick. Take a screenshot if you need it. I'm about to pull that list down. If you guys, if you want to go ahead and send over now, you can. If it means that you got to jump out of the stream, no rush. I'm going to do a recap at the end. That's a good time. If you have to hop out of the video to do it. No need to have to jump out here right now. I'm not checking it right now. So, okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put up round 2. Just copy my blank list and paste. Got it. All right, there is the fresh one. It doesn't give you the option. So, John, that's it. So if you're doing that, that's the regular PayPal. That's the Jason's Jet Breakers 188 at Gmail, where you guys send in for the break spots. This is a different one. It's gold 188 at yahoo.com. Yeah, that's why, and it should be pinned at the bottom of the chat. It should stay there. whenever we write up the group breaks, I factor in for there are going to be some fees, so we account for it. But on these live fills, I am really trying to strip those down to as close to retail as I can possibly get. So yeah, it should be gold 188 at Yahoo. All right, next up, Luis Angel Acuna with a triple relic RPA, 9 out of 25. That one's going to the Mets. That is Matthew Schatzer. We pulled a lot of good patches for Acuna. A lot of color on those. 9 of 25 RPA. That's more like it. Gotcha, dude. There's Acuna. Getting closer to that book. Tony Perez, Reds auto. That is to 49. 2 out of 49. Timeless Talents auto. Tony Perez. Cincy Lee. I think he's got a retrofractor, doesn't he? In Bowman Chrome this year. Pretty sure he does. It was either Bowman Chrome or Bowman. I think it was Bowman Chrome. Thought I had it on my cheat sheet, but I do not. All right, let's sweat the book. Timeless Talents, another one. Jake Arrieta. So 54 out of 99. Arrieta going to the Cubs. Chicago, Matthew Schatzer. Jake Arrieta. And then booklets up next. Come on, let's see a big boy. Yeah, that was a lot better. The Acuna. I'm just going to crack it open. Good luck, guys. We got Ben Hess. Ben Hess on the patch autos. You got a piece of the pinstripe and a piece of the jersey. That is prospect signature booklet to 35. 11 out of 35. Yankees. Again, all over the checklist. Yankees, John Hart with the Ben Hess prospect auto. And like I said, our first two cases, we hit 2 of these in each of them. So about to find out if we're going to go 3 for 3. All right, I come prepared. I got team bags for these too. I didn't bring them out here, but I do have them. And I will put it in one. There's your booklet, Ben Hess, to 35, prospect patch auto. All right. He has more auto cards and plate appearances. That's pretty good. He's got a good publicist. All right, last one in the case. Come on. Just the nature of NT. There's always there's 40 cards in the case and 30 teams in the break. So there's always going to be teams that don't hit in these. There's always going to be several of them. If you haven't hit yet, hopefully this is the box, man. Come on, let's see the biggest one yet. I've been sweating the 3 box. That's where our biggest hits have been. Just ironically, I had two cases, not a huge sample size, but hoping to make it 3 in a row. Give me a booklet offset by a redemption. No booklet. Okay, just got the one booklet in this one. Don't mean we don't have a banger, though. Let's get the parallels out first. Christian Moore with another one. This one to 13. So that green rookie, 1 out of 13 for the Angels. And then Sugano rookie is to 75 on the red. Going to the O's. So O's, John Spurbeck. And the Angels, Lee. Yeah, you know Acuna's brother probably showed him, like, all right, here's how we do it. Let me hook you up with my Panini rep. Seaver King relic, 67 out of 99, single color. Going to the Nats, that is Ryan. Juan Gonzalez, 23 out of 75. Rangers getting the red parallel relic. Tejas is Lee. These are new teams, at least. Not sure what we're going to do for tomorrow. I am going to write something up as soon as we're done with this. I'm going to start working on that one. Not sure if we're going to do a case break or a mixer. I've got, I do have Breaker's Delight, Bowman Chrome Breaker's Delight. I've got a couple cases of those. I've also got Tier 1. Both of those have gone up a little bit in price since the last ones that we did. So they would be a little higher than the last ones that we ran at. Or I may just split them up and do a mixer. 27 out of 75. Lou Boudreau, Chicago. Oh, hang on. I got a redemption stuck behind that. Hold on. So Cubbies with the Coach worn / used. So they're putting players or they're putting pictures from a player, but it's a Coach worn / used. Boudreau. Okay, and then our redemption. Eckler's Choice signatures. That is this set here. Eckler's Choice. Card 43. Bryce Rayner. There we go. Should be Tigers. I think we got his redemption yesterday, or not yesterday, but Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So Tigers, that was Detroit. Ryan. Bryce Rayner. Jarlin Susana. Another Eckler's Choice auto. This one's to 99, 18 out of 99. That one's going to Ryan with the Nats. Jarlin Susana, 18 out of 99 Eckler's Choice on card. Come on, man. Give me a big one here. Let me end this one with a big boy. Got 3 left. One of them's a little different. Hang on. This one after this one's a little different. This one is Nolan Schanuel to 49, 25 out of 49. So Angels get another one. Lee. What do we got coming up next? Shanewell. Dude, that's a really cool one. And let me pull this back one first. Mizorowski, nice to 99, 48 out of 99. Nice patch auto, clutch factor. Going to the Brewers. Travis Bierma. So this next one, I didn't know these were even in the set. This is the first one of these I've seen. Be sure, guys, also, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are getting the text message. I always try to bring this up before the last one. Down at the bottom, text the word baseball to that number at the bottom, 833-448-0185. You'll start getting text messages that I send out about 15 minutes prior to the breaks being posted. Just reminding you guys about what's about to come up, preview, and all of the pricing previewed in there as well. So, again, 15 minutes before the text. If you want to get those notifications, text baseball to that number. That'll opt you in. You can opt out anytime. I haven't seen these in here. It's from Origins. Andrew Painter, 10 out of 49 for the Phillies. Dude, that's a really cool card, man. That's a really cool card. Who's got the Phils? Lee. They were up there for a while, too. That is from 23 Chronicles. That's why we haven't seen it, is that was just kind of sprinkled in. From 23 Chronicles, Andrew Painter. So Panini likes to do that with their high-end stuff. They do that with NT. They do that with Impeccable. They do that with Flawless. Like, you'll randomly see cards dropped in from previous years, from previous sets. I don't know how that didn't get put into the initial run, but 10 out of 49, silver paint, Origins. Is that? Let me see if it's actually on the checklist. Let me see. So Painter's got 7 cards in here. He's got the base, Game Gear swatches, jumbo materials, players collection, 23 Panini's Chronicle Baseball, Future Kings, Origins Auto, Silver Ink. They only made it to 49. And then Origins rookie signatures. Yeah, so it is on the checklist. That is really cool, though. I like that they do that. All right. Let me give you guys the recap. And again, if you're in the live fill, stick tight. We still have to random off one hit, so hang tight on that one too. But yeah, if you're in the live fill, we're gonna roll right into that one. If you haven't sent yet, now's a good time. I'm gonna do a recap of everything that we got in the break. Takes just a minute to do that. Not long, but just enough time to shoot payment over if you haven't yet. We had Sagano to 75. We'll hit all the parallels first. Christian Moore to 13. Another one, Andrew Painter to 13. George Lombard to 99. Christian Moore to 75. Joe DiMaggio to 49. Darryl Strawberry to 99. Chase Dollander to 99. For our relics, Boudreaux to 75. Juan Gonzalez to 75. Seaver King to 99. Giants getting the Mel Ott. That was to 25. Covered it up. Ryan Sandberg, Game Gear to 25. Lou Piniella to 49. Jesus Made to 99. Tommy Lasorda to 75. To 99, Bobby Witt. Deion Sanders to 99, Bat Slice. Grady Sizemore to 99. Hagen Smith to 99. Those are all relics. The autos. Andrew Painter to 49 Origins, 2023 Origins Silver Auto. Very cool, man. Jacob Mizorowski to 99 Patch Auto. Nolan Shanuel to 49 Patch Auto. Jarlin Susana, Eckler's Choice Auto to 99. Bryce Rayner, Eckler's Choice Auto. Jake Arrieta to 99, Timeless Talents Auto. Another one, Tony Perez to 49, Timeless Talents Auto. Luis Angel Acuna, Triple Relic, RPA to 25. Blake Burke to 10, Colossal Signatures patch auto. Bobby Witt to 25. That's probably the one from the break, man. Clutch Factor patch auto to 25. Bobby Witt. Brady Montgomery to 49 patch auto. For the Mets, Christian Scott to 99 patch auto. Levi Sterling, Eckler's Choice auto to 49. Chris Davis, Timeless Talents auto to 49. Kevin McGonigal to 99 patch auto. Bryce Eldridge, Colossal Materials auto, the RPA. Colt Keith to 99 patch auto. Hagen Smith, Colossal patch auto to 25. The booklet in this one, Ben Hess to 35. Prospect Signature Jumbo booklet, 11 out of 35. And then we're going to random this one here real quick, but I've got Drew Burress to 99. Peerless Signatures. So... tell you what, let's just use the cards for the Burress. Don't need the Joker. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. They're all here. I'm going to just shuffle them real quick, and we'll just cut the deck. Whoever we cut to, that'll take the Burress. Yeah, it was definitely not as good as the other two cases. I will definitely agree with you on that, man. Not the greatest case. We had some hits. I mean, a few teams did all right. Not as many hit as in the last two, though. All right. I'm just going to cut it. It's going to Rangers. Rangers, that is Lee taking Burress. Yeah, we can call a spade a spade. A few of you guys did do all right, though. Like I said, it wasn't a complete blank, but definitely not the biggest case we had. Five and 9 on the left, Levi. You got it, bud. Puts us over halfway on left side, too. Levi. I'm about to check payments for the right side, round 1. Levi got you with 5 and 9. All right. And here, let me go check payments here real quick for that live fill. So if you're in round 1 of that 3-boxer, I had, I'm going to read down the list. I had John Hart, John Schwartz, Daniel Martinez, John Schwartz, Zachariah Edwards, John Schwartz, John Hart, Zachariah Edwards. So Zachariah, John Hart, John Schwartz, and Daniel Martinez. Let me check those real fast. Okay, Daniel, got yours. Thank you, sir. There we go. All right, so I've got John Hart for 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got Zachariah for a pair. And I got John Schwartz for, looks like 3. 1. 2. Come on. That's all of them. That's everybody. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all staying on top of that. Payments all look good. All right, let me grab a fresh random. Sorry, I'm still out of the chat for just another second. Okay. There we go. Just copying and pasting from the last one we did. Just change the date to the 24th. Let me grab a fresh team list. And that should be it. Copy, paste. There we go. Chrome. Looks good, looks good. Get back over here into the chat. There we go. All right. Which box you guys like? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, 3. Top, middle, bottom. Oh, wait. My bad. That's the wrong one. My fault. We're on this one. Same question. Same question. 1, 2, 3. I just grabbed 2 random megas, but we'll pick the hobby box. And now that I'm doing that, let me also change that language real quick. One. First one I saw. There we go. All right, 25. Sorry, just fixing the description. 2025 Panini 3 and 2 with 2 Bowman Chrome Megas. There we go. Okay. Perfect. All right, bringing this on screen now. I think you guys have all been in these. You know how it works. I'll make this bigger in a second, but I got John Hart in 1, John Schwartz in 2, Daniel Martinez in 3, John Schwartz in 4, Zachariah Edwards 5, John Schwartz in 6, John Hart in 7, 8, and 9, Zachariah Edwards in spot number 10. And then here is the random. 25 Panini 3 and 2 with 2 Bowman Chrome Megas, 3-box triple random live fill number 1 for today, 11/24/25. We're going to spend 5 times on that randomizer, 30 teams, Diamondbacks through the Nats. Just like always, guys, after that 5th random, I'm going to copy and paste that randomized list, drop it next to your names, move the columns over so that if you have spot 1, you get all the 1s, 1, 11, 21. 2 gets the 2s, 2, 12, and 22, so on and so forth. Give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we will go ahead and get started. Best of luck. 5 spins. Here we go. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? Got stuck. There he went. Okay. There was 1. Here's 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Cubs down to the Stros. Copying. After a slight delay. All right, I got John Hart with the Cubs, Mariners, and Giants. John Schwartz with the Rays, Yankees, and Padres. Daniel Martinez, Red Sox, O's, and Phillies. John Schwartz with the Pirates, Blue Jays, and Diamondbacks. Zachariah Edwards with the Guardians, Rockies, and Marlins. It's a tough draw. John Schwartz with the Royals, Angels, and Mets. John Hart, Rangers, Dodgers, Twins, Tigers, Brewers, Cardinals, A's, White Sox, and Reds. And then Zachariah with the Braves, Nats, and Astros. That's a little better. That evened out for you, Zachariah. Like I said, any trades, now is the time. Give y'all just a minute for those. Not seeing much action, so let's make last call. All right, let's get started. Take a screenshot if you need it. I'm pulling that down right now. All right. I'll put that there. Here we go. Just out of curiosity, where are you guys? What are you guys thinking on the NT? Is National Treasure something? I mean, I know this isn't the best time to ask because that wasn't the best case, but I mean, some cases are great, some cases aren't. It's just, you know, give and take. We all know that. Is NT something you guys are wanting to see more of, or have you gotten your fill, or what are you guys thinking, man? Let me know. I got Bo Bichette, Will Taylor first on the Laser, Roki Red rookie, Michael Corrett first, and Talon Serrano first. I've got another case. I mean, I'm definitely going to go through that other case. It's just a matter of whether or not we line it up as a case break, or if we cut the case and just kind of sprinkle them into boxes, into, like, you know, group breaks. Not for Daniel. It's not for everybody. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, a lot of people really like products like Panini, products like NT, because it's unlicensed. It's a product that, if it were licensed, would be a few $1,000s a box. And, you know, they liked it. It's not because they can get it a lot cheaper. Sprinkle it. Trey Sweeney, Cam Smith, Chandler Simpson, John Gill first, and Bo Davidson first. I am leaning towards that. It is. I tell you what, it's getting tough to find stuff that we can line in case breaks, just because it's getting to be kind of expensive. As it gets cut up, it just becomes more and more scarce, and it starts to drive the price up. Like, I've got Tier 1 as well as Breaker's Delight, and I was looking at them. They're both, I mean, if you look at, like, where they're retailing at now, and the wholesale follows the retail, they're up. Noah Cameron, Yandy Diaz, Logan Gilbert, Roman Anthony, and Coaching Sen first. Aaron Judge, Jordan Alvarez, Luis Pena, Laser, Nate George first Chrome, Ethan Salas. Top load that George. So we're looking for with the O's. Ellie De La Cruz, Lawrence Butler, Jackson Merrill, David Sandlin first, and Worrell Solano first. We are 4 spots from closing Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome, $23, 3 random teams. George Lombard, Mega. Paul Skeens, Mega. Juan Cabada, first Bowman, Mega. Jose Ramirez and Ellie De La Cruz. Come on, man. Two on the left, you got it, Drew. Got 7 yesterday in break. There you go, Daniel. What were you breaking? 7 to Drew. Oh, the pro debut. I see a comment above that now. Drew, okay, you want 2 spots on the left. I got you. So, Drew, I'm going to put you in 3. We already knew that was coming. And let's go 3-6. Sipping on some scissor. It is not the 3-6 song that came to mind, but it is the one that I can say. Mikael Cora at first. Dylan Cruz. Santiago Leon first. Bryce Harper and Bubba Chandler. Man, come on. Give me something there. Give me a little color at least. Yeah, Topps Chrome Update's the one that I'm looking forward to. That one's coming up here soon. I think it's week after next. Next week we've got Allen and Ginter. It's good for personals. It's not bad for live fills. It's a lot of cards. It's anytime you get boxes that have a lot of cards at a low price point, there ends up having to we end up having to charge. We have to charge a certain amount just to cover the sorting and the shipping. And when it's a little bit more expensive of a box, that amount doesn't really have a huge impact percentage wise. But when they're cheap boxes, it's like, man, it's a huge portion of the overall cost just goes into like sorting. They don't make as much sense. Dylan Dingler, Will Warren, Zach Cole first, Laser. Shotaro Mori first, there we go. Johan De La Cruz first. Man, I got a bunch. I'll show you here. Let me get through the break. I'll show you right after. 4 on the left. You got it, Daniel. That gets us down to 1 spot left. I'm going to do a copy paste. Spot 10's our last one in that Topps Chrome box. Is that blowouts at 250 right now on Topps Chrome? That being said, they're higher than everyone else. But yeah, 230 is that's basically an average. C.J. Abrams, Mason Wynn, Julio, Justice Bigby first, Tommy White first. Yeah, I'll run through my Percy list with you, bud. Zach Wheeler, Yamamoto, Walker Buehler, Caden Powell first, Pedro Katui first. Corbin Burns, Kyle Tucker, Johnny Severino, first Bowman Laser, Juan Tomas first, and Iverson Lopez first. Salvador Perez, Bryce Harper, Willie Adames, Johan De La Cruz first, and Gabriel Davalillo first. And our second batch of mega packs. Come on. Give me an auto here. Condon. Jacob Wilson, rookie. Tommy White first. Nick Kurtz, all these A's. And Ha-Seong Kim, rookie. I'm going to top load the big Amish. A's were John Hart. And Robert's closing it. It's 10 on the left. You got it. Elian Pena first. I'll update that in 1 second, but we just closed left side. Pena first, Bowman. Nice one for the Mets. Marcelo Mayer. Oswald Gonzalez first, Giants. There we go. Getting better. Wyatt Langford. Come on, one more shot. One more. Kevin Alvarez. All right, we got good prospects in that one. 3 of our top, honestly, it's probably 3 of the top 5. Take that all day. It's a good pack. Let's see. Houston was Zachariah. Here, let me update this left side real quick before they get double claimed. 10 to Robert. There we go. And guys, just make sure you're all using the payment info there at the bottom of the screen. Friends and family. Mets was John Schwartz. And Gonzalez, Giants. That was... There they are. John Hart, the 1. All right. Now, our hobby box. 1 auto, 1 relic, 1 3-card pack with at least 2 numbered parallels. It's either 2 numbered, it's either 3 numbered or 2 numbered and a case hit downtown. I'm going to try to sweat this for myself with you guys. There we go. All right, the pack first. Chipper Jones, Braves. Atlanta is Zachariah. Ethan Salas. Oh, that is to... Oh, dude, that's to 15. 5 out of 15. There we go. Nice. Ethan Salas is 26 out of 49. Going Padres. Santiago is John Schwartz in the 2. And then legendary Ty Cobb. That is 34 out of 99 going to the Tigers. Tigers were John Hart. You talking about the 3 and 2 box? See if we can arrange that. There's pods. Gotcha, bud. All right, the relic. Luminous Lumber, Miggy. It's a 25. Miguel Cabrera, another Tiger. John Hart. 21 out of 25, low numbered. Luminous Lumber. We'll take that. Nice. Good number on that one. And the auto. The auto looks like a patch auto. Luis Angel Acuna showing up again, 16 out of 49. Dude, somebody wasn't playing earlier when they said he's got more autos than at bats. Let's see who's got him. Who's got Mets? John Schwartz in the 6th. Luis Angel Acuna, 16 out of 49. 2-color RPA on card. We'll take that, man. Not too shabby. Not bad at all. So the hits in that one, Miggy to 25 on the lumber, RPA to 49, Luis Angel Acuna. And then we had Chipper Jones to 15, Ethan Salas to 49, Ty Cobb to 49, Hoswar first mega, Pena first mega, Alvarez first mega, Kurtz rookie mega, Shotaro Mori first chrome, Nate George first chrome, and a Roki Sasaki red rookie, along with a bunch of base. All right, and that's our 3-boxer. Again, we did close the Topps Chrome. So here, let me check payments on that here real quick. If you haven't sent over, go ahead and drop payment for the Topps Chrome at 23 a spot. I'm going to go ahead and clear off that list. We'll put up another round, see what happens. No action, no worries. Don't want anybody to feel left out to come in late. Never know. I've had it happen so many times where somebody claims a spot on a blank list. I'm like, yeah, it's probably not going to go. But we put it in, and next thing you know, a couple more go down, and all of a sudden we're closing. It don't hurt to try. All right, let me get in here and refresh. All right, Drew, I got you for a pair. There's 1. And there's 2. Robert Renaud, I've got yours. Let's see. John Hart, I've got you for 3. All right, Levi, I've got your pair. Thank you, sir. Daniel, I've got your pair. Thank you. And I think that's everybody. That is. We're done. Thank you, guys. All right, let me clear these out the way. And now I'm going to put these back up. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2. Sorry. 1, 2, or 3. Which one you guys like? Number 2, 1124. Got them. All right, and we're going box number 1. 1. Pull those bottom 2. Wesley, it wasn't the greatest case. We did get we got a Bobby Witt patch auto to 25. I think that was probably the highlight. The booklet wasn't the biggest booklet. Ben Hess. We got some other cool ones on there. The Wit was definitely the biggest one we had, though. It's of the 3 cases, it was probably the weakest of the 3. I mean, I really don't need the probably. It was the weakest of the 3, unfortunately. Yeah, it wasn't our best case. We went through that first box, and I was like, man, I really hope there's just a banger offset in this one. No, not yet, Drew. About to do it right now. Yeah, I was just getting the box down. All right, here come the teams. Bringing this on screen. So I have got no, you're good, bud. That we're talking about for the case break for NT. Yeah, we did NT case break number 3 today. John Hart, I got you in spot 1. Daniel Martinez in 2. Drew Burke is in 3. Daniel Martinez in 4. Levi Hilgren's in 5. Drew Burke is in 6. John Hart 7 and 8. Levi Hilgren in 9. Robert Renaud in 10. And then I got 2025 Topps Chrome Hobby 1 box triple random. That's live fill number 2 for today, 11/24/25. This is 5 rounds on the randomizer, 30 teams on the list. Diamondbacks down to the Nationals, as always. Just like all the other times we do it, 5 times on the randomizer. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, that 5th and final random's one we're going to stick with. I'm going to copy and paste that randomized list, drop it next to your names, move the columns over so if you have spot 1, you're going to get all the 1s, 1, 11, 21. Spot 2 gets the 2s, 2, 12, and 22, so on and so forth. Give you a quick trade window right after the buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we will go ahead and bust the box. Best of luck. Here we go. If you can't tell, I can do that in my sleep. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin, 5. Braves down to the Marlins. I bet sometimes I probably do it in my sleep. There's our list. All right, John, I've got you with the Braves, Mets, Reds. Daniel Martinez, Giants, Diamondbacks, and Angels. Drew Burke with the Rays, Red Sox, and Jays. Daniel Martinez, Pirates, Mariners, Royals. Levi Hilgren with the Rockies, A's, and Stros. Drew Burke, Padres, Rangers, and Twins. John Hart with the Phillies, Cardinals, and Nats. John Hart also with the White Sox, O's, and Tigers. Levi Hilgren, Cubs, Dodgers, and Yankees. Gets that. Robert Renaud, Guardians, Brewers, and Marlins. If there are any trades, let's hear them. What are these that came in today? 2020 Bowman Chrome HTA Choice. What? Dude, I'll bet that's a cheap box. That was Michael Harris and Tarek Skubal, I believe. Texas is available for trade. Yeah, I'm going through the pictures. They send out there's a text message thread that I'm on for the warehouse here whenever we get new inventory shipped here. And I was just looking at the pictures of what they sent today. I came in, my kids are out of school this week, so I was home with them until it was, time to go. So I stayed as long as I could. But when I got here, I pretty much just went straight back here into the chair. So yeah, I'm catching up there. We got 2 cases of 2020 Bowman Chrome HTA Choice. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that is. I know it's Michael Harris, and I think it's Tarek Skubal. I'll bet that's a very inexpensive box. see. Let me look that up real quick. Last call on trades. Dude, National Treasures is I thought it might drop in price. It's actually climbing in price. It's going back up. 2020 Bowman Chrome. Let's see if Blowout's got it. Those are pretty inexpensive for 3 autos. Yeah, $175. That's the cost of like a, I mean, it's a little bit more, not much. It's a little bit more than like a 2023, like 23 logo fractor, 24 logo fractor. Like those are like 150. No traffic, let's rip. All right, I'm with you. Sorry, I was sidetracked. All right, let's do it. Screenshot it if you want it. I'm pulling this down in 3, 2, 1. We'll have to check it out, see who else is on that checklist. It could be interesting. It's hard to put it as a live fill. It'd be a cheap live fill. It'd be like an $18 spot live fill, but it's only 3 cards. So, not crazy about that part. Here we go. Good luck, guys. Ian Happ, Cole Reagans, Jackson Merrill, Future Stars, Max Scherzer. I'd say what I do remember about that 2020 Bowman Chrome set. It doesn't impact the HTA choice because they're all autos. What sticks out to me though is that was the year that Bowman decided. I don't know who made this decision, but they decided to only put first Bowmans on autos. So every non-auto in the box for hobby was not a first. And so like if you look up, like try to find a Michael Harris first Bowman non-auto. They don't exist. Drew Romo, Nick Gonzalez, Prism Refractor, Rhett Lauder, Refractor, Tyler Fitzgerald. Like I said, I think Scooble was in that one too. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me there. Tanner Bybee, Sean Manea, Prism Refractor, Jacob Wilson insert, Luis Robert. Like I said, those were HTAs, so they're all, all 3 cards are autos anyway. Michael McGreevy, Brandon Lockridge, Future Stars, Bryce Terang, Heimer Candelario. Aaron Judge, who had the Yankees? Levi with the Yanks. Ty France, Xavier Edwards, Refractor, Ozzy Albies. Levi, do you know what's going on with the buyback break that I'm doing? I'm offering to hold on to these for people. Most people tell me to hold on to them to use them for the break. If I collect 30 of these, I can trade these into my LCS for $600 in credit. I can use that $600 to buy a box, and then I can run a break for you guys. And every card that you had in it would get you one random team in that break. So if you want me to hold on to that for you and that would be good for a team in the $600 box break, let me know. Or I can send it to you, whatever you want. If you want to use that at your LCS, that's fine too. Stuart Baroa, Guider Montero, Francisco Lindor, Power Players, Michael Harris. Toss it in with the rest of them in the break. Get your random team. Trevor Story, Clayton Kershaw, Sagano Refractor, and Tyler Anderson. We can do that, bud. Greg Jones, Marco Luciano, Will Wagner, Refractor, Gleyber Torres. I'm not sure, Matthew. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I've got one more case of NT. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do it as a case break or if I'm going to do them as mixers. Today's case wasn't great. I know that didn't leave a great taste in everybody's mouth. Zebby Matthews, Bryce Harper, Prism Refractor, Jacob deGrom, and Josh Naylor. It's a little tougher to fill a case break after having a rough case. So, yeah, I might crack. I don't know. I haven't decided. Kerry Carpenter, James Wood, Nolan Gorman, and Dylan Cruz power players. But I can tell you I'm not going to do a football break this week. With us just having Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, they've been taking too long to close. I will not be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So I can't run the risk that it doesn't close by Wednesday. Oh, yeah. First two cases were a lot better. Darren Baker, Cody Bellinger, Mason Wynn Refractor, and Paul Goldschmidt. Juan Soto, Blake Dunn, all etch, Jackson Merrill, Nick Castellanos. Plus, I know Trent also has NT cases on the way to him. So I'm sure he's going to want to line one as well. I don't want to bombard everybody with them. Chaparro, Christopher Morel, Grant McCray, Refractor, Mark Vientos. Still waiting for that auto. Still waiting for the custom color, too. Jeez, come on. Garcia, Willie Adames, Prism Refractor, Kobe Mayo, Fortune 15, Devin Williams. Dude, I don't think we haven't got a numbered card yet. We're down to 6 packs left. 4 Percy NTs, that we could do. I can do that right now. I got the case right here. River Ryan. If anybody wants to do Percy NTs, I'll crack that case right now. River Ryan, Mookie Betts, Fortune 15, Dylan Cruz, Christian Campbell's first on color, 50 out of 99. Javier Sonoja, Trey Turner. There we go. Phil's with the variation. That's more like it. Phillies, John Hart. Image variation, Trey Turner. Dude, come on. Got a little nail mark on the border, man. Sorry about that, bud. Mookie Betts and Jackson Chourio. That sucks. NT is at, I believe, 725. Let me see. Yeah, it's 725, which divided by 3 is like 241 and change. Just round it down, say 240 on a 3-way. Yeah, 240 times 3 would be 720. That's close enough. Yeah, 240 on a 3-way, 720 total. It's 10 cards. There's not really a sort to worry about. Justin Verlander, Marcus Semien, Kodai Senga Refractor, and William Contreras. Rookie. Hurston Waldrop, James Wood insert, Nolan Arenado. Yeah, 240 by 3. Matthew says he'd be down to go 4-way. So what is that? 725 by 4, 181. Call it 180. 180 times 4. Sorry, no, not 180. Hold on, I did that math wrong. 725 divided by 4 is Yeah, that's right. 180. Yeah, 180. Hold on. 180 times 4, 720. Yeah. That's it. 180. Leo Jimenez, Tristan Casas, Acuna Refractor, and Jeff McNeil. We better have an auto in this last one. I've seen it come down to that spot before, so that should be it. It is. Okay, we got an auto. It's a base auto coming. Cedric Mullins, Logan Webb, Jackson Holiday, Adrian Del Castillo, rookie auto. Would have really liked to have seen that on color, something low. But Diamondbacks, Daniel Martinez getting the base auto. Tell me, that was another rough one. Jeez. Dude, come on, man. Adrian Del Castillo, rookie auto. James Wood, base rookie. Christian Campbell, green to 99. And then the Trey Turner was nice, but again, got a little bit of a nail mark in it. Yeah, that's a rough one. And then Levi, I'll add yours to the batch. All right, let me just print that real fast, and that, dude, I would like to, man. They all cost the same. The turds and the nuggets, they're all the same price. Let's see. Yeah, dude, they've been rough, man. I mean, the first live fill wasn't bad. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't a huge one, but it wasn't bad. That was a rough box. The case was rough. So here's what I got. I'm out of the chat for just a second, but let me tell you what I got. I'm just going to read you baseball. If you want me to do football, that's another batch. So for baseball, I've got Multiverse, I've got Multiverse Diamonds, I've got Jet Collections. So we have repacks. I'm just going to go straight down the line. This is all 25. Okay, it's sorted by year. All 25. Heritage Blasters, Heritage Megas, Tier 1, Topps Finest, Tribute, Topps Chrome Jumbo, Topps Chrome Hobby, Logo Fractor, Topps Chrome Mega, Topps Chrome Blasters, Bowman Chrome Megas, Bowman Chrome Hobby, Bowman Mega, Bowman Blasters, Bowman Hobby, Bowman Jumbo, Series 2 Blasters, Series 1 Jumbos, Series 1 Hanger, 3 and 2, Panini 3 and 2 baseball, 25 Donruss Blaster. I guess I got one of those somewhere. 25 Donruss Hobby. Those are the ones we use for the minis, the mini packs. 24. I've got 124 Topps Finest left. I've got 24 Logo Fractors. I've also got 23 Logo Fractors. I've got 24 Topps Inception, 24 Topps Archives Hobby, 24 Topps Archives Collector's Tins, the lunch boxes, and 24 Topps Archives Blasters. 23 Bowman Jumbo, 23 Logo Fractors I mentioned. I've got those Bowman Draft Asia boxes in 22, 21, and 20. Again, those are it's like a third of a hobby box. 22 Panini Mosaic Choice. 22 Topps Chrome Black. And that's it for baseball. That's all my baseball. And price-wise, I have to look each one of them up. I've got to check and see what they're going for wholesale, what they're selling for retail. Kind of do a little bit of math. Not a problem. Don't mind doing it. It's just I don't have a list to run off of. Whoops, because they change too often. We tried once. We've tried a couple times actually, and just the labor it takes to keep that list up to date is insane. Okay, so for 3 and 2, and for the Chrome Hobby. So the Chrome Hobby, I've got that stripped down pretty low. I mean, I can do a little bit less than what I'm live filling them at. I can, since I don't have to sort. I mean, I can do it for like 225, but I've got those stripped down pretty much as low as I can get them. So I'm gonna say 225 for Topps Chrome Hobby. For 3 and 2, let me look that one up real quick. Hold on, 1 second. Yes, I'm human. So 3 and 2, I can match blowout on that one. 300 even. Yeah, they're 300 on blowout. I can match that 300. And then Topps Chrome Hobby, like I said, 225. We should be able to do that one. Let's see, Bowman Chrome Hobby. That one, let me take a look. That has been on the move. I feel like every time I look that up, it goes up like 10, $15. And I haven't looked it up in a minute, so let's see, Bowman Chrome. They're actually, I think, is that leveled out, or is that? I guess that's about where it's been. I don't think that's moved too much. Looks like it's 460 on blowout. Hold on, let me just see where it's at wholesale. What kind of room we got? Dude, they've gone up so much. Yeah, we'd be looking at. I mean, that's about right. It's about right. It's about 460. I would have gone a little higher. I mean, just where it's at with wholesale, but I can match blowout. I won't go above blowout. Say 460. And then Bowman Jumbo, is that 25 Bowman Jumbo? Let me see, 25. I feel like that one I might have a little bit more room on. Let me see. 25 Bowman Jumbo. Looking for Made. Let's see. Blowout's got it at 665. Yeah, I could get a little under that. I could do that one at. I do that one at like six, lower sixes. I'm gonna say I do that one at 630. Yeah, 630. Yeah, it's 665 on blowout. I thought I had a little bit more room in that one. If anybody else is looking for prices on anything, let me know. No, dude, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Is that Topps Chrome or Bowman Chrome? Because I've got both. Yeah, for the retail is pretty much just whatever whatever blowouts out there. Yeah, there isn't much room on those. So for Bowman Chrome, I think they're going for 65. Like I said, I don't. I mean, I got a bunch of those, so I'm not. Let's see. Hold on. Let me double check, but I think it's 65. 25 Bowman Chrome. 25 Bowman. I gotta look up on two lists at once. Yeah, I can do 65 on those. Rare diamonds are 4.99. Yeah, they are twice the price of the regulars. And if you wanted to do a rare diamond, it would be from a fresh case. I say that. I have one. I take that back. I think I have. Yeah, I've got one box left in the old one. So if you want to go from the old case, you can have that last one, or we can crack from a fresh case. It's close enough that we can do a fresh one. So hang on, I'm printing the list. Okay, so two Bowman Chrome Hobby. Hold on one second. I got to clear that. Let me. So I have one loose box left, but I have another case. I can go back and grab the case. I just got to make sure I'm good to crack it. I'm sure that I am, but bear with me just one second. Bear with me here just a second. Let me make sure I have a case. I know I do, but let me just make sure it wasn't shipped. Bowman Chrome. Yeah, I have multiple cases, so I'm sure I'm clear to break one. Oh, you meant Bowman Chrome Megas. I got you. Sorry, I just saw the note. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's easier. We can do that. So it'd be 130 for the Megas, and then a regular rare would be 249. So the total on that, bud, is 379. I have exactly 6 multiverse left. I'll let you take the big. Those are the regular multiverse. Yep, sounds good, bud. And let me grab some Bowman Chrome Megas. 1 second. Total was 379. 379 on the friends and family. That's hard to seven. And if you need to go goods, let me know and I'll figure it out with the fee. I should be able to calculate that. Got it, bud. All right, tell you what. Let me know which rare you want first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Which one looks good? Dude, Panthers are 7.5-point dogs. Payment sent. Pick the boxes. All right. Well, you know we're going 3 then. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna go 3 and 7 on these. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Give me just 1 second. What are you thinking for now? I got to throw one down real fast. I got a boost I got to use. Let's go with what's Kittle? There we go. That's who I want. I want Kittle. Kittle. 60 plus and an any time. What? That's not big enough to use it? How many receptions I got to give him? Sorry, but give me 1 second. Receptions. Let's go. We'll go 5 plus. Is that enough? Probably not. There we go. We'll see if that works. 50 for 250. I like it. All right. Give me something to play in tonight. All right, where are we at? Let's see. Got him. All right. Good luck, bud. I'm going Kittle for 60 plus on a tug. And then CMC for 100 plus rushing receiving. Come on. Schwellenbach, Mike Trout, David Sandlin, Laser, first Bowman, Alessandro De La Cruz, first, Leo DeVries. Bobby Witt, Francisco Lindor, Fernando Tatis, Luke Dickerson first, Noah Schultz, Wyatt Langford, Acuna, Marcelo Mayer, Henry Torres, Harrison Castillo first. Shane Smith, Steven Marinez first laser, Luke Keyshaw, red rookie, Worrell Solano first, Aiden Johnson first. Dalton Rushing, Paul Skeens, Cody Bellinger, Chris Rodriguez first on yellow, Marquez first. And then I tell you what, let's do this. Let's sweat the mega packs a second. Let's hit the other box. Let's get all the base out. Knock these base packs out the way. There's our other 2 mega packs. Corbin Burns, Kyle Tucker, Iverson Lopez first laser, Serrano first, John Gill first. Megas are 65. Matthew, I think I've got a couple damaged boxes that I've been authorized to do 25% discounts on that I've been just kind of forgetting about. It's a few retail boxes. It's nothing major. It's not these though. It's 25 Bowman Megas. Salvador Perez, Bryce Harper, Willie Adames, Ko Ching Sien first, and Bo Davidson first. I forgot completely about those until I just saw your comment. These are not a fresh case, and neither are those other ones. Those other ones are actually the last ones I have left from our last case. Bo Bichette, Trey Sweeney, Cam Smith, Roman Anthony, Nate George first. Yeah, these megas, this is the second half of the case that I'm currently working out of. Chandler Simpson, Johan De La Cruz first laser, Kevin Alcantara red rookie, Ethan Salas and David Sandlin first. Which might be a good thing. I'd say we've had a few slow megas in a row. I'll check him here in just a second. Noah Cameron, Yandy Diaz, Logan Gilbert, Steven Marinez, and Kevin DeFranc first. Here come the mega packs. I got 4 for you. Vlad, Aiden Johnson, Matt Chapman, Christopher Polanco first. Nice. We'll take the Cam. Cam Schlittler first mega. Solid. Next up, you protest. I'll give you first dibs on them. Chandler Simpson, Roman Anthony, Shohei Ohtani, Chris Rodriguez first mega, and Mike Trout. Yeah, I got them like sitting under my cart. They're not notated on the list as damaged. Hang on. Voice is drying out. All right, mega pack number 3. Bobby Witt, Bryce Eldridge, Roki rookie, Gabriel Davalillo first and Brian Cortesia first. Come on, man. Give me something numbered at least. One more. Come on. Didn't spend all my lunch money for 2 years. Dude, still nothing numbered. Julio. Give me an auto. Juan Tomas. Ellie. Bubba Chandler. And Bo Bichette. Dude, those were tough, man. Not one numbered out of either one of those blasters. Or not blasters, sorry, megas. All right, sorry, we'll make up for the headliner right here. Come on. Come on, man. Let me get you a big one here. All right, it's a raw. Come on. Frank Thomas, big hurt. So Stadium Club auto. That's a base auto out of Stadium Club. Looks like that's from 2023 Top Stadium Club. Big hurt, Frank Thomas auto. Dude, it's just been one of these nights, man. I thought that was something on the card, but it's the broken bat. That's a cool picture, though. I like the pic. Would have loved if that was numbered. There we go. Frank Thomas. So Davalillo first, Chris Rodriguez first, Cam Schlittler first, all on megas. Nate George first chrome, Rodriguez a first base chrome, and then Frank Thomas on the Stadium Club auto. Yeah, dude, it's I don't know what, dude, it's just one of these nights, man. It's been tough. I mean, it's just, dude, everything we've broken tonight's just been kind of, like, not terrible, but definitely not what we were hoping for. I'm just going to get you a headliner, man. Felt like one was coming, too. Dude, I know, man. Sometimes it's just time to cut bait, man. Yeah, that was tough. Let's see. To answer your question earlier, I mean, they're not bad, but I don't want to put these in breaks. Like, I got a chunked corner on a Bowman Mega, chunked back corner on a Bowman Mega, and then another chunked front. That was not so bad, but yeah, I got 3 of those. Let me see what those are going for. Hold on. I think there's a Topps Chrome Blaster in there too. That'll be pretty cheap, but let me see. And it is true. I did not offer those to Drew. So Drew, if I will give you first dibs on those. But if not, then Matthew, I've got those available. 2025 Bowman Megas. Let me just see. Sorry, I keep mistyping on this damn calculator. Yeah, I mean, it could do for like, say, I don't know, 39. Say $39 for the megas. Yeah, they're retailing for like 50. I mean, I want to make like I'm gonna make like $5 a mega on them. So yeah, I can do 39 on those. And for what it's worth, I mean the outside edges, it's an empty space. Like the cards are in the middle. And then Drew, it's all you, Matthew. Hang on, let me see what the other one was. Yeah, I've got one Topps Chrome Blaster that took a shot in the corner, which again, like the top's hollow, so I'm not worried about the cards. Matthew won all three? Okay. The Topps Chrome Blaster, just so you know, that one. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, for the Topps Chrome, Topps Chrome Blaster would be at 27, as opposed to like I'm charging 35 for them in the breaks, so it's 75% of that. So it's like 26 and change. So rounded at 27. So yeah, 27 if you want that one, but you said all three of these at 39. So 39 times 3 is 117. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Drew. Drew, I didn't even think about those boxes when you asked me what I had. I was going through my online inventory. Does that add up to? Okay. So 117 plus 27 is 144 total for all four. And that's those only ones I got. I've had those like off to the side. Yeah, yeah. When I was reading through like the online inventory, and there's nothing in there about about anything being damaged. And I had some boxes that are like, I've got this cart that I roll around. I put it back in the cage at night, and when I show up, like I put like a couple boxes of everything on it and wheel it out. And I got those damaged boxes underneath, like on the bottom. Kind of forgot about them. But yeah, Matthew's asked me about those before, so that's why when I saw his name pop up, it made me think about it. Got it, Matthew. All right. Matthew, you ready? If you're here, I'll go ahead and get started. I mean, at this point, man, I'm hoping I can get somebody to clean house because it's been a tough night. I'll turn this ship around. No way we come ahead, but let's do it. All right. Here, I tell you, we'll start with the blaster. Let's do that. I said, shots up top, but you got a big hollow space up top anyway. So packs down there at the bottom. Here's open. All right. Good luck, bud. Yu Darvish, Giancarlo Stanton, power players, Ray Wave Pasquantino, and Mike Yastrzemski. George Kirby, J.P. Crawford, Connor Norby, Will Warren, Ray Wave, Sepia, J.J. Bleday. I saw the post on that, Matthew. It was who was it? It was a retro auto, right? I'm trying to remember who the player was. Was it like a CGC slab or I want to say Josh Young, Yordan Alvarez, Matt Chapman, Refractor, Mike Burrows, Young Hoo Lee, Sepia. Yeah, who was that? You said your buddy sent you a picture of it. You told him to grab you one, right? I saw the post on it. Jacob deGrom, C.J. Abrams, Ha-Seong Kim, Prism Refractor, and then Anthony Volpe. It was an A-Rod rookie. Okay. With the Beckett 10, A-Rod rookie, and in-person auto, right? Jacob Wilson, base rookie. We'll take that. Otto Lopez, all etch, Chris Sale, Ray Wave McGreevy, and Luis Garcia, Sepia. That's a fun pull, though, man. Yeah, I've yet to see one of those things out in the wild. The closest thing is I have my grocery store has one of those Pokemon vending machines. And every time I walk by it, I hit the button just to see if they've got anything. And every single time, it's literally everything in there sold out. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'd like to come across one of those. Alcantara, Nacho Alvarez, Teoscar Hernandez, Ray Wave, Christian Campbell. Freddie Peralta, Shohei Ohtani, there we go. Worth 20 off the buyback. We'll take that. Let's see. I'm over here looking to see who had the Dodgers. Jaron Duran, Sepia, just have it. Marco Luciano, and then David Festa, Refractor. Matthew, you want me to add this one to the I know you've heard the spiel. You've probably got some cards in there. You want me to add this one to the batch for the breaks? Or did you want me to ship it? Keep it for buyback. Got it. We can do that. I mean, that covered a good chunk. What was it, 27 for the box? You get 20 on the buyback, so that's not too bad. I'll take that. All right, this is the most crunched, I think, between this one and the next one. But again, it's just, look, it's all, the cards are in the middle. So I didn't want to put that in a break. Somebody'd say something. If anything came out not a gem, it'd be my fault. So, all right. I'm going to do just like the breaks, skim the paper. We'll top load Made, Condon, or Weatherholt. Ha-Seong Kim, red rookie. Leo DeVries and Humberto Cruz first. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew these were all going to be fine, but again, somebody'd say something, so I couldn't argue it. Thomas White first, Jack Lyons first. Ismael Javier first, PJ Morlando first. Sounds good, Matthew. Appreciate that, bud. I do appreciate that. It does make life easier. Absolutely. I'm pretty liberal on the sleeving anyway. I sleeve a lot. If it didn't make the cut for a sleeve, it is pretty base. Sammy Hernandez first, Giancarlos Lara first. All right. Mega packs. Hyunseok Jang first. Walker Yannick first. Your favorite. Walker Jenkins, look at that. Yannick and Jenkins together. Walker and Waller. Nick Kurtz and Caden Dana. That's funny. Our favorites. I'm going to top load Yannick, though. It's his first in this one. I sleeve as I go on these because it's so easy to get these mixed up. Just have them done. You're the only one who gets it, man. Junior Caminero, Juan Soto, Jose Altuve, Jackson Jobe. There we go. We'll take the Made. Jesus Made Mega. Nothing wrong with that one. First Bowman Mega. Nice. All right, next one up. That's the one with the shot on that backside. Styrofoam's fine. Again, it's all back there in that empty corner. He's getting a lot of hype, man. I've seen a lot of people who are going big on Made. So those international prospects they're just lottery tickets. Esteban Mejia first, Jacob Wright first. But when they pop, usually all right. We got Pena, which means I bet you we got a Made paper coming. Bishop Letson first and Alex Mooney first. There's the Made paper. You get one, you're going to get the other one. Kevin McGonigal first, Corey Lewis first. There's Made. I haven't yet. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, and then last base pack. Let's trade him off to bought a bunch of his cards. That's how it works, man. That is exactly how it works. Lucas Ramirez first and Wenhui Pan first. Makes it hard to PC. All right, come on. Give me an auto, man. All right, color at least. Corbin Carroll, Gunner. Paul Skeen, second year. Jackson Merrill and Austin Riley. 129 out of 299. Out of all this retail, including from the live fill, that's the first numbered that we've gotten. taking that as a win for sure, man. Bo Bichette. Franklin Arias, we'll take that one. Josue Briseño, another good one first. Nick York die cut, Shohei Ohtani. Okay. Starting to get a little better. Give me an auto in this last one, though. Just one. I don't feel like that's asking for too much. Go ahead and top load Ohtani. All right. One more. Come on, man. Pop that one a little too hard. Come on. Come on. Gary Gilhill first. Victor Rodriguez first. Come on, come on. Tink Hintz and Romeo Sanabria first. J.J. Weatherholt, we'll top load that one. E. Smith Pineda first, Blake Walters first. So Weatherholt and Amade off the paper. Max Clark and Tsung-Che Chang first. Okay, so all the non-sleeved over there. Come on, come on. Thomas J.C. Jacob Wilson rookie. Tsung-Che Chang first. Travis Bazana VIP. Austin Riley. Last pack. All right, more color. Chase Burns. Young Chan first. Victor Rodriguez first. Jace Young, Rookie of the Year. Favorites die cut. And Arun Escobar first. 96 out of 125. So a second straight with a numbered parallel, which the way things have been going, like I said earlier, man, take it as a win. All right. Throw your recap here in a second. Appreciate you letting me cut them for you, man. Wish I could have pulled you an auto. Dude, it's just been that kind of a night, man. Everything's just been tough. All right. So we ended up with out of the yeah, it can. It absolutely can. We've seen, so I have not pulled one out of there, but the first time that Trent did one of those double case breaks where he did a case of Bowman Chrome Hobby and a case of Bowman Chrome Breaker's Delight, they pulled a garbage pail out of the mega box. Sounds good, Drew. Appreciate you letting me try for you, man. All right, so we had Austin Riley to 299, Arun Escobar to 125, Shohei Ohtani mega, Franklin Arias first mega, Josue Briseño first mega, Weatherholt and Made first papers, Made first mega, Walker Yannick first mega, Jacob Wilson base rookie. Also had the Ohtani. We're going to add that one to the batch. Go ahead, the Ohtani for the buyback, so that'll get you a random team in a $600 box break. Bunch of just megas, silvers, refractors, you know, kind of second tier firsts and rookies, and then I'll add that to the paper spot next time. Mega on the bottom right. Give another chance to hit one. We can do it, man. Yeah, these are 65. Got it, bud. And let me throw your name down on this one. Doing the sleeves also, just the top loaded? All right, you got it, bud. Can do. Appreciate that. Definitely makes it easier. All right, so we said bottom right. Bottom right, yep. That's the bottom right. GPK, where are you? Dude, that'd be a great way to turn this one around. I would feel so much better about ending the stream off of a garbage pail. All right, we got a Rosarina, Logan Henderson, Tsung-Che Chang, Santiago Leon first, Christopher Acosta first. That's all we need, bud. That's all we need. Kevin Alcantara, Jacob Wilson, rookie. Taylor Serrano first, Michael Corrit first, and Alessandro de la Cruz first laser. Jacob deGrom, Chase Dollander, Edgar Cuero, Gabriel Davalillo first, Shotaro Mori first. We'll take that one. Base chrome. Nice Mori. Acuna, Ramirez, Royce Lewis, Jervin Murillo first, and Nestor Miranda first. Manny Machado, Matt Olson, Leo DeVries laser, DJ Layton first, and Caden Powell first. All right, come on. Bautista, first mega. Jackson Merrill. Dejean Macarez, first mega. Got an auto. Yanzel Luis. Not too bad. We'll take that. Roland Strope, first mega. Yanzel Luis. Was he a first in this one? I think he had his first in Bowman. I think he was from a class prior, but he was one of the chasers there. They had a few. Slade Caldwell was their big one, but I think Yancel Luis, if I'm not mistaken, was one of the others, one of like three chasers that they had. Wyatt Langford, Raymer Medina first, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, back-to-back MVPs, and Matt Shaw. Top load both of those. Yeah, they don't do anything on the buybacks for Bowman, but take the MVPs still. No GPK, but at least we finally hit the auto. So Judge and Ohtani, Maury first, and the auto, Yanzel Luis. Add that to the stack. And we'll sleeve those later and put those in the giveaway pile. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it's better, dude. It's better than a lot of the other ones we've done tonight. It's been a rough one. Ready to wash this off. Man, let me see. Well, if anybody else is in here with us, we'll make last call. If anybody wants to crack anything, let me know. And if not, we can call it. But like I said, last call. That's about right. First quarter down. Kittle doesn't have a catch yet. McCaffrey's got some yards, though. I had him for like 100. He's at like 52 after the first, so we'll take that. Sounds good, man. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Well, if y'all stayed until this long or if you're fast forward until the end, thanks for the break. Thanks for letting me crack for you guys. Congrats on all the hitters tonight. If I couldn't get you hit, we'll try to get you guys next time. Matthew, we'll catch you tomorrow. Rest of you guys as well. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to post, but we're going to figure something out. All right. Take care, guys. Enjoy some Monday Night Football, and I will see y'all tomorrow.